Hi and Assalamualaikum. So today we're going to discuss about Russia's invasion of Ukraine and China-North Korea relations. The journal Russia's invasion of Ukraine and China-North Korea relations was written by Ramon Pacheco Pardo and Yo Kim, a professor of international relations at King's College London and a doctoral candidate at King's College London in 2022. Russia's invasion of Ukraine have bring impact across the world, with the entire world now see Russia's aggressive power have bring Russia closer to its ally in the East China and North Korea. Russia and China can seem as have a close cooperation since early 1950s. This include with North Korea. China and North Korea have been seen to support Russia as they refuse to join US-led embargo and even continue to cooperate in economic, politics and military. They also fear that this invasion would also motivate China to invade Taiwan. China and North Korea are frequently grouped with Russia in a group of authoritarian regimes that is against the idea of democracy. Unquestionably, China, North Korea, and Russia enjoy friendly relations with one another and also have certain common interests. Moreover, leaders making a case in Ukraine may lead China's prospective invasion of Taiwan in mind. Meanwhile, North Korea has long been seen as the greatest danger to Northeast Asian regions for nuclear non-proliferation policy. Therefore, China and North Korea must pay attention to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The factors that triggers Russia's invasion of Ukraine is Vladimir Putin, who declined its status as independent country right after Soviet Union dissolution and claimed Ukraine as part of Russia. Russo-Chinese relations were complicated, but after the Cold War, this tense relationship has improved and the conflict was solved. In consolidate this relationship, China sided with Moscow while put the blame on US and NATO for its eastward expansion. Russia also one of North Korea's allies, and they did sign an agreement, so it's only natural for them to support Russia's invasion of Crimea. Same like China, North Korea blame US for Russia's actions and expressed their continuous support for Russia. This support is given in exchange of help that Russia has offered, especially in Pyongyang bypass sanctions, which benefits Kim regime. Per policies in place since 2014, China has been the only major power that sided with Russia since its 2022 invasion of Ukraine. The Sino-Russian relationship can be seen as special partnership in 2013 to 2022, even after the invasion. The Chinese officials state that war in Ukraine is the cause of US involvement. Both Russia and Chinese officials refrain from using the terms invasion and war, instead using crisis, situation, and conflict. Three key factors have motivated China's pro-Russia stance from the beginning of the Russia-Ukraine war. China regards US as a threat. Both Russia and China have an authoritarian political system. Both want to expand their power. Paradoxically, Russia supports separatist movement in eastern Ukraine, while China opposes the pro-independence forces in Hong Kong, Tibet, and Xinjiang.
North Korea has been one of the countries that sided with Russia in its response to the invasion of Ukraine. To begin, North Korea has been clear that the US is to blame for Russian action. Prior to Moscow's attack on Ukraine, the North Korean Foreign Ministry has stated that Washington was unnecessarily provoking with its action in Europe and globally. Kim Jong-un himself has using this opportunity to support Russian invasion because many foreign countries were either reducing their diplomatic footprint in Russia. On April 7, North Korea has been one of the 24 countries voted against the resolution to suspend Russia from the United Nations Human Rights Council. In short, North Korea will benefit a conflict between China and Russia on the hand and US-led coalition on the other. Increasing hostility of US, China, and North Korea could see as an ally for Russia. North Korea voted against the United Nations Security Council resolution that dealt with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The risk China or North Korea started a war over Taiwan or South Korea respectively. China and Russia vetoed on United Nations Security Council resolution on North Korean missile testing and demanded that the tension on the Korean Peninsula be resolved through negotiation. According to Chinese General Administration of Customs, North Korea increased trade following the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Pyongyang has gained more cooperation between Russian result of invasion of Ukraine. Naturally, the North's perception on the way to ensure the country's survival is support the Russian invasion of Ukraine, depending on how North Korean relations with Russia develop. Internally, North Korea practice a dictatorship, but in relation to other states, they apply the realism theory to strengthen the relationship with other states in order to secure its power. In this case, North Korea is probably going to improve its relation with China if Putin fails. It is possible that in the future, nuclear negotiation with the US will take place again. It thought to be the right thing to do. Overall, the conflict in Ukraine has caused the international security unpredictability and instability, which have negative impact on the world. China and North Korea are the two world's most important trading partners. War in Ukraine have impacted Sino-North Korean relations with Russia. The US as the main reason Russian aggression against the Ukrainian government. Russian invasion of Ukraine has had a positive effect on Sino-North Korean relations.